My name is Evelien Reusen. So let's listen to some insights and questions from our current and prospective students to understand what our master is known for and what we have to offer.
Hi, so I'm Jordan. I'm 20 years old and I'm currently a second year IBA student. And yeah, that's pretty much me.
Okay, hi, I'm Silke. I'm 21 years old and I am a accounting and financial management student. Maybe where I'm from as well. I am British and Dutch, but I grew up in Belgium. So.
All right, cool. And I'm from Curacao. You heard of it?
Yeah, I've heard of
cool,
it.
Cool. So let's get started. So the first question is, who is this master for? I mean, as someone who is currently studying IBA, I believe when I hear the word accounting, I immediately think of students who wish to establish a strong foundation in the area of accounting, like who likes to work on financial statements, and yeah, who wish to work in that field in the future, basically.
Yeah, and I think you definitely touched upon one part of it, accountants, and more like financial accountants. So let's say in Dutch, people who want to be a registered accountant, in English, the chartered accountants. But also I think for people that want to be controllers, so let's say management accountants, and also people that are like interested in consulting and maybe more the financial consulting. So I think it's for a quite broad group of people.
It's for graduates with a background in business, economics, accounting or finance, which leaves the door open also for very different various career paths, be it in auditing, controlling, financial management or advisory or consultancy.
Let's move to the second. Ooh, wow. What is the teaching format? I think you can better tackle that question, right?
So I think it's very much based on cases. So we do a case and then you learn about the case. So very practical. I think we really combine the theory and practice very well. So it's definitely case-based learning. Yeah, and I think we have like more theoretical lectures and then we have workshops as well where we really apply the theory. So they have a really nice balance.
And I think also that's what most students are concerned about actually applying the theory in practice. At least from my experience, that's what students mostly ask about. So yeah, it's a nice way to actually experience real life scenarios, you know?
Okay, so that is true. We have relatively small scale classes. For most of our courses, we have plenary lectures, but then also combined with smaller workshop groups. So this is organized in interactive classes where we work through case studies with lively discussions. And this does not only provide a very hands-on learning experience, but it also helps students to develop their decision-making, problem-solving, critical thinking, but also communication and collaboration skills.
All right, so the third question is, can I combine work with this program?
Okay, I'll take this one. I really think it depends on you as a person. It is obviously a full-time program, and I think also all the teachers, the professors obviously really emphasize it's full-time. So if you want to take additional responsibilities on top of that and try to combine it, then I think it is possible, but you have to work hard and it might lead to you not really focusing on the program as much as you should. So, short answer, it depends on you as a person and how much work you want to take on, but it is quite difficult.
So pretty much the basic stuff like plan your work, monitor your results, and just find the optimal balance, basically, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So it is a full-time program and the workload cannot be underestimated, so I do think it will be quite hard to combine it with a full-time job next to it.
So the fourth question is, what are the career prospects?
Okay, I think we touched upon this in one of the first questions. I think they are very good. Also, when you look at the website, there's a 100%, let's say, job guarantee, or not guarantee.
Really?
Yeah, like
wow.
100% of the students get a job within 3 months after graduation. You can see that on the website. So, I mean, it's good. I think there's currently also a shortage of accountants in the Netherlands, so that really works in at least my...
Benefits you as well.
Yeah. So if you want to like really become an accountant, there's definitely a shortage in demand. So, yeah, I think the career prospects are, great.
It is true that most of our graduates, they do find a job even before or shortly after graduating. They typically start in auditing or financial services, others start as controllers or financial managers in big multinational companies, just to give you a couple of examples.
So moving on to the fifth question, right? What makes this master at RSM unique? What makes it stand out from others?
Yeah, wow. It's very difficult for me to answer that, obviously, because I don't know what other masters are like. I really, like I said before, I like the case-based learning. I like that there's a very high chance of a job success afterwards. But what makes it unique? Also, what I really like about this program is that it's like quite a small class group. We're only with 120 students. But also, that means that, let's say, the teaching staff to student ratio is quite high. So if you want, let's say, a personal interaction with the professor, this is also a really good master to choose. So I think that is definitely a really important point. And the fact that it's, like I said, quite practical, yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, RSM has a really good reputation, right? So
exactly.
That's definitely a plus.
Yeah, and maybe also, like, what I also thought about is that the AFM master is quite broad. So if you know that you're interested in finance and accounting, but you don't really want to lean towards one area specifically, accountancy or finance, then this is a really good master's as well, yeah.
So you touch upon a variety of topics, basically?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Nice.
So through the core courses, you'll get a strong foundation, and thereafter you can specialize by choosing from a wider range of electives based on your personal interests and career ambitions.
So moving on to the last question already.
It's a long one.
Exactly. How does this program contribute to creating positive change? Wow.
Well, so they do really relate every single course to an SDG, like it's explained in the course manuals, but also during the courses. For example, like one of the first core courses is international financial reporting, and I don't think people really associate reporting with sustainability, let's say, but there's actually a big focus in the class, and also like we have to do this massive group project on it, and it kind of shows how important accountancy is for the future of sustainability, and that, let's say, if companies report well on sustainability, we could really make a difference. So yeah, I think this master actually really does have an emphasis on making a positive change and really tries to integrate it in all its courses, yeah.
Students learn, for example, how companies can make SDGs a central element of the process of reporting, planning, budgeting, and performance measurement.
All right, so moving on to the master-specific questions. So the first one, wow, this really tests my strength. I'm not good at math. Is the math difficult during this master?
Again, that's a very subjective question. Well, you do have to have some knowledge. I don't think it's like advanced mathematics, no. But I think there are a lot of quantitative courses, but maybe it's not too advanced, but you should have a basic understanding definitely of maths, and you should, I think if you did a university degree and, then I think it should be fine. It's not too intense, but you definitely need to apply quite a lot of maths into the subjects, yeah.
So our master is rather quantitative in nature, but while you will be working with numbers, you don't need to be a math superstar, I would say.
So moving on to the second question. Wow, long one. So how does this master compare to RSM's Finance and Investment Master program?
Yeah, like I said, I think this master's a bit broader. So I think if you're not 100% sure you really want to do, let's say, finance, then I think the AFM Master is a bit better because it keeps your options a bit more open for a longer period of time. So I think that is definitely, obviously, the main difference is that the AFM Master, focuses a lot more on accounting, well, finance and investments. It's finance.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think the main, like I said, difference is that AFM is just a bit broader. So if you do not really know yet 100%, go for AFM. If you are sure what you want to do, go for finance and investments. Also, what I said earlier, the program, our program is a lot smaller. So like I said, 120 students. I believe that finance and investment is a lot larger. So that's also a difference.
So, as has been indicated already in the Finance and Investment Master, the focus is more on finance, but also on capital, financial markets, banking, investments, and so on.
All right. Is it true that accountants are almost never unemployed?
Yes. Yeah, like I said, 100% of the students get a job within 3 months after the master program. So I think it's definitely true that accountants are nearly never employed. I don't think accountants lost their jobs. I think there's always a demand for accountants because I think accountants are the drivers of business. Yeah, maybe not the drivers, but you can't do business without having accountants. And that's why I do think this statement is true and that they're never really unemployed, yeah.
Absolutely. Wherever business is being done, accountants and financial managers will be needed. Now, you might wonder why that is the case. Why is there an ongoing and large demand for accounting and finance professionals? Well, in part, I believe this is because accounting and finance professionals are in demand not only for their accounting and finance expertise, but more and more also for their ability as being strategic business partners. And so they are seen as valued business partners that can also offer strategic insight and make a real impact for the future of their organizations.
All right. So does this master cover sustainability? I mean, we talked about it.
We talked about this extensively. It definitely does. I think they really try to implement this in every master program, and they definitely also implement this in the AFM program, which I really didn't expect, because I also think, like, when you think about, like I said, accountancy, you really don't think about sustainability, but actually it really has a big,
impact.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. So yes, the Accounting and Financial Management Master also accounts for sustainability. Sustainability is high up on the agenda of many organizations nowadays and is no doubt also changing the way in which we look at performance measurements and reporting.
All right. So we're already at the last question. Time goes by really fast. So does this master prepare us for the CMA exam?
It does. And the CMA exam, that's something for management accountants, chartered management accountants, just to inform you.
I was about to ask.
Yeah, what is CMA? CMA is an exam to become a chartered management accountant. Oh. And RSM or AFM really prepares you, because they showed us, like, let's say, the average percentage of people passing the CMA exams, which are quite tough exams. For RSM, this percentage is around 80% or 85% even. I think on average only like 50% or passes. So the passing rate for students of this master is a lot higher. So if you want to do the CMA exam, I think this master really prepares you. Basically in the second, let's say, semester, after Christmas I mean, you choose electives, and there's an elective that really focuses on the CMA and prepares you for the CMA exams, because it's 2 exams. So yeah.
In general, our program is indeed aligned with postgraduate education programs to become either a certified auditor or a certified management accountant. And so with respect to the latter, the CMA exam is essentially a professional degree that you can obtain next to our master. And this is highly valued and respected in practice all around the world. And so next to the general knowledge that you build from our core courses, we do have a specifically designed elective that helps you to prepare for the CMA exam and to obtain that certificate.
All right, so as a prospective student, I would really appreciate if you can sum it all up, maybe do an elevator pitch about the program, something like that.
Yeah, so accounting and financial management is it's a broad course, and it's really great for people that have a keen interest in accounting and in finance, but don't want to specify too much yet, because we have 4 core courses at the beginning of the year. Let's say it's from September to December, but you still have a really good chance to like develop yourself and like know what you're really interested in, and then you can choose electives based on your interest. What I also find really nice about this program is that there's a very, very high job success rate after graduation. I think that's quite unique. Auditors are in demand, accountants in general are in high demand, and I think they will be in demand for forever. Like, I don't see this job,
right.
yeah, I don't see them disappearing anytime soon. Yeah, furthermore, I think the course has a really good balance between theory and practice. I really like the case-based learning, and I really like that you can interact with your professors quite well because it's a small course. So yeah, I see no reason why you should not follow the AFM program, because I am really enjoying it, and yeah, it's going well for me. So.
Okay, so that's great to hear. So if you're not convinced yet, I would say, as to summarize, well, do you want to master the language of business, as it is often referred to, and master the accounting skills, the principles of financial management, along with essential competencies for future accounting and finance professionals, such as also decision-making, collaboration, as well as communication skills? Well, then this is the right master for you. Okay, so I hope this was informative. I wish you the best of luck with your decision, and I'm very much looking forward to welcome you at our master soon.